All right, welcome back. Bob Pompeani, Chris Mueller with you at 412-575-2600. Chris, I thought the AFC West was going to be the most competitive and most difficult division in football. 3 weeks into it, I think I may be wrong. When I watch the Raiders, and it's funny, I saw a tweet that said Josh McDaniels is 1-10 in his last 11 games as a head coach. He'll be back in New England in a couple of years, work with Matt Patricia. But I mean, that team, the Chargers, I have no idea what they were doing playing Herbert so late into that game. What do you think of that division, and which is the best division right now, and what do you think it will be 6 weeks from now?
I mean, that division looked like it would be the Thunderdome, but now it looks like it's going to be Kansas City and everyone else because Rashawn Slater's done for the year for the Chargers. He was their left tackle. I think most people know him, how valuable he was to everything that they want to do. Herbert's probably going to be banged up all year. I think the Broncos could be a complete mess all year long. I just wonder about the marriage of Hackett and Wilson, like I said earlier in the show. And I think Wilson might have lost a little bit overall. I could see Carr and that Raiders team getting hot and like tantalizing their fans with maybe we overcome this 0-3 start and end up making the playoffs and then fizzling out. As to what the best division in football is, I mean, I don't really like any of the choices here, but you can probably make a case that it might be the AFC North. Yep. The Browns look like they know exactly what they are as a team with Jacoby Brissett in there, and if they're healthy, they're going to run the ball and move the ball on anyone. Did you know they've scored on the highest or third highest percentage of drives in the NFL? I think it was Buffalo and Kansas City heading into Week 3 were the only teams better, and they might be worse now. Cincinnati looks like they're probably going to get it together, and we know what Baltimore is. So I think the AFC North might end up being the best division in the league again.
And even though Watson's not going to be around for a while yet, Brissett looks comfortable. And if they run the ball like that, he looks like he's very capable of leading that team into contention. And they have a very good roster. I've always thought that. Their line is so good. You saw it in play against the Steelers this past week. So I think you're right. I think it could be the AFC North. Because Cincinnati should put things together, and I think Baltimore was my pick to win the division. So
notice which team I didn't mention as being a reason that the AFC North is strong. I just want to continue to say I think people really need to come to grips with this, and there's no fourth quarter magic with Roethlisberger that somehow bailed them out last year. The Steelers might not be down for long because they've been historically very good at getting up off the mat. But this might be a season like we're not accustomed to here, like 2003 or 99 or 98. This might be a bitterly disappointing campaign for a lot of people.
Yeah, and stuff like that happens in sports. It's a cyclical thing. It's taken a while. This could be the year. We'll see. But if it does start to fall apart, I think Kenny Pickett will be in there, and I think he needs to be in there regardless of how it goes. And we're out of time again, Chris. Thank you. I appreciate it as always, and we thank all the callers for being here tonight. Tricky Dicky at work over there at 93.7 The Fan. That's going to do it for us. Have a good evening. We'll see you again tomorrow night, 10:35. Always look forward to your calls right here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Good night.